welcome to Powerful Impact or Powerful Impact. Hey, I'm Spanish, whatever. Anyways, I'm sitting here with SP. You guys know my homegirl SP. I'm Tiptoe. How you doing, SP?
I'm perking right along.
And this is I'm very excited to interview my good homie Lyrics. He's from Real Bars Entertainment. What's good, Lyrics?
What's good? What's good? Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, no doubt. Trying to get more people to check out your music. I
Yeah,
love your music.
thank you.
And if they knew what you was about, you'd be up there already, like with Drake and shit.
Already.
Facts, facts,
You
facts.
know,
Yeah,
people
yeah,
be people don't know your story and
yeah,
where you come from. So
yeah.
that's what we're gonna do and talk about and go into where you're at now, if
Yes,
that's cool.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
All
Hmm.
right, so let them know a little bit about you, where you're from, how you got into this, you know,
Well,
the
yeah, of course.
basics.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm of course lyrics from New Jersey, one of New Jersey's finest. You know what I
Woo,
mean? The
woo, woo, woo.
king of those double entendres and crazy punchlines. But
That you are.
yeah, I've been doing music for a minute, man. Like since like the late '90s. I was in a group, you know what I mean? But I took a little hiatus for like 7, 8 years, and then I decided to jump back in. I did a song with some younger guys one time, and the feedback was so crazy that I decided to circle
Get
back.
back on it.
Yeah, and so I dropped a single called "Finally Here," and it kind of started moving, and I started gaining some traction. So I just decided, you know what? Let me go full steam ahead with this joint one more time. You know what I mean? And it got me to where I am right now.
So,
Right.
what was the name of the group you were with?
I was in a group called the Union. It was six of us, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, we did a lot of things. Like we toured all over the country. We was on Rap
Hmm.
City when Rap City had the basement. We was on the basement two
Yeah.
times. We was on Planet Groove one time with CL Smooth. Like we opened up for a lot of major artists. You know what I mean? So we was definitely doing some things, man. But that group stuff is tricky, man. So that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine everyone. Look at what's going on with Slaughterhouse. I
Yeah,
mean, come on.
absolutely,
Look what
absolutely.
happened with NWA and all that.
Yeah,
It's everyone has their own
yeah,
way of doing shit. Everybody
yeah.
wants different things. They say they want the same, but they want to go about it differently. It's
every
hard, bro.
everybody has an agenda, and then if one person starts getting more shine than the other, then there's jealousy involved, and I'm better
Yeah.
than this motherfucker, and all that old type. You know what I mean? So
So, like, your sister's in the group too. Well,
yeah,
was are
yeah.
they're not? Are they? They're not together no
No,
more.
they,
Huh,
they're
Tony?
not together right now. I mean, they're still cool and everything, but
Right.
yeah, Pam from Total, that's my sister. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Shout out to Pam.
yeah, she just
I used to fuck with Toto a lot back
yeah,
then.
yeah. Happy birthday to her. She just had a birthday like a week
Hey,
ago. You know
All
what I
right.
happy
mean? Yeah.
birthday, Pam.
Yeah, yeah, she's out here doing big things. She just had an event out in Connecticut. Uh, the week I had my surgery, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but she's
Right
doing
on.
her thing, man. She's doing her thing, man. She got new music on the way soon, hopefully.
That
I know
works.
she
Yeah.
recording. I know she's recording. So when she gonna drop, I don't know though. But you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So,
music runs in your family.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. We've been doing music since we was little kids, man. I used to do talent shows, and
hmm
the thing about Pam, she before I knew she could sing, she was my dancer. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She was my dancer. Like I knew she could sing, but I didn't know she could sing. And I went
Right.
away to college, come back. She in a group, and 5 months later, she had a record deal with Bad Boy. I was like, what the? I've
Yeah.
been,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I know you say you was with the group.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't think people really understand how big that group was.
Yeah.
Can
Cause
you talk about some of your collabs like Big L and AZ?
yeah.
Whew, yeah, I mean, we collab with the elites like Big L, God rest his soul, Guru from Gangstar, God rest his soul,
Yeah.
Twister,
Twister. Yeah.
CL Smooth,
Hmm.
AZ, his boy Half a Mil, God rest his soul, Raekwon the Chef from Wu
Yep. Yep.
Tang, um, I know I'm forgetting some, man. Bunch, Total,
So
uh,
yeah, you guys
Kappa,
did a
yeah,
lot. Yeah, and
Quamega, yeah,
I remember the union.
yeah,
It's a trip because
yeah,
I know you, and I didn't even place that
yeah.
you
I was in
was
the
with the
year,
union. That's a
yeah,
trip, man.
yeah.
But let me ask you. Okay, so check this out. Since you did all those features with them
Yeah,
as the group, right?
yeah.
The
Uh-huh.
union,
Uh-huh.
and they should know you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Is
yeah.
it
Oh yeah.
harder to get features now from them?
Yeah. Cause you know
And
what?
see, and I think that's bullshit on their part, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But you know, I don't feel no type of way about it, man, because it was like maybe like a 15-year gap. I ain't really talked to Cat, so
yeah, but
you know,
come on,
I
man.
know, but it
They
is
don't
what it is.
forget.
Nah, they don't forget.
Yeah,
They don't forget.
yeah.
But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It don't stop my grind. You know what I mean? It don't stop what
I
I do.
think a lot of times what it is some people get too big
Yeah.
and don't care about doing. Other times your fucking your bars are great. And a lot of times they don't
Yeah.
want to rap alongside that.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They can't
Yeah.
rap with someone that's gonna outshine them.
Yeah.
If
That and
that
that's
makes sense.
no, that's a fact. That's a fact
You
too.
know, so
You know what I mean? But you know me, I'm humble, so I don't,
yeah,
I
you're a
don't
good
that part of it.
person.
So yeah,
Cause
but I
I'd
just
be like, I'd be going off like,
but,
fuck
but
you,
but
fuck
you know,
you, fuck you.
but it's like look at my features now. I got the game, I got Shay Noor, I got Mickey
Ignore,
Fax, I got
Mickey
JR.
Fag,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I just did a joint with JR Homeboy, King James. He's another ill
King
spitter.
James is
Yeah,
dope,
we
yeah,
got a song, Appreciate
yeah.
the Penmanship. We just dropped like so.
I still want you to do one with I Am God, bro.
Oh yeah. I gotta do one
That
with him.
dude, that
Yeah.
kid is a monster,
Yeah, he
bro. Like
spits. He spits. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
he,
listened to that single you have with King James.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
What you think?
it 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 was so good. I
Thank you.
just
Thank
oh
you.
yeah, lyrics is
who came up with that concept, because
Me.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Can you talk a little bit about it, because I found it very moving.
Well, I always come up with the titles of my songs last. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And so when I wrote my verse, I was like, who can I get on here? And I'm like, me and King James said we was gonna do a record together, right? So
Hmm.
so I sent it to him. I said, hey man, tell me if you can fuck with this record, man. I want you on here, you know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
he's like, all right. He hit me maybe like an hour later. He's like, nah, I fuck with that shit. It's dope. I'm definitely gonna get on there. And he was like, what's the title? And I'm like, damn, what's the title? So then I just start thinking about my verse. How I was saying like, even when I got the pencil, they won't sharpen me, or I quote lines that we never had to plagiarize. And then I said, appreciate the penmanship.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? At
yeah.
first, I thought it was corny. I said, damn, that sounds corny for a title though.
No,
But when
I
I
that
didn't
said it,
think it was corny.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
I
either.
thought it was hungry. I
uh-huh,
thought, I don't know why I I
Excuse me.
I
mhm,
don't know why I'm super duper emotional.
right,
She is. Oh
right,
God, she
right.
cries. God, I really, I'm like, she listens to Judy's voice. She gonna
Yeah.
cry a lot.
Yo,
I
yeah,
She
did.
yeah.
listens to
I
that
cried
song
like
about
I cried like a maniac. It was ridiculous.
yeah. She's very
Yeah,
emotional.
yeah. I am too
Yeah,
on the low. I'm emotional too on the low. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
It's your sign though.
Yeah,
But it
very
was
good.
just something about that beat and
Yeah,
hearing y'all
yeah,
together and
yeah,
the hunger in your voice,
yeah,
and it just made me feel a type of way,
I'm gonna
yeah,
turn off my headphones. Hold on.
yeah,
like damn
yeah,
it, I want them to make it.
yeah. Thank
You
you,
know, I
thank you,
just
thank you.
it
Yeah,
just it moved me differently. It was,
yeah,
it wasn't like it was super duper personal,
right.
but it just made me feel a type of way. I
Yeah,
I don't know if it was just the beat.
yeah.
but the beat was solid. Who did
Yeah.
the beat?
Shout out. I was about to say shout out to PA Dre. He do most. He's
Hey, hey, Dre.
RJ. He's
Oh,
RJ Payne's in-house producer.
yeah,
You
shout
know what I mean?
out to
Yeah,
him because
Yeah.
he sends me playlists of shit
Yeah.
that he's produced.
Yeah.
Crazy
No,
good.
he's fire. He's fire. He
Yeah.
produced that. I went through a bunch of his tracks, and then I heard that beat, and I was like, "Oh shit, I got something for that." So I had like maybe like 8 bars. And when
Yeah.
I heard that, and I hit him up like, "Yo, I need this track." He said, "Say no more. What's your email address?" And that
Yeah.
I said,
And he's
I
super
don't know
cool.
what. I don't know what it was about that beat, but it just hit me all in the feels.
because it's soulful. It's soulful.
It just hit
It
me
gets you
all
that.
in the
Yeah,
feels,
yeah,
and then I listened to your voice
yeah.
and King James' voice.
He killed it. Yeah,
They
Yeah.
complemented each other so well.
yeah.
It moved me. I was like, oh well, shit.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You hear of Nums?
Yeah, me and Numb's about to do some work together. Me and him be
He's
talking.
good, man.
He from Jersey. He's from
Yeah,
Jersey.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just was listening to his album he dropped the other.
yeah, yeah,
He always sends me the links in the DM because he
yeah,
knows my job at work. I missed
yeah,
the drop, so he
yeah.
did a track called Maria. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
let's
he
get
sure
on,
did.
bro.
Yo, when I heard that song, I said, did he dedicate that to Maria? Like, is that about, you know
Nah,
what I mean?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
But you know, he's good friend and he's
yeah,
very cool. Shout out to Nums.
yeah. We you know, Jersey support each other. We didn't
Yeah,
used to always do that. So we and him was talking the other day. He said, you know, we're gonna have to get one in. I'm like, whenever you ready, baby, send me a record. You know?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
good too.
Nah, he's dope. He's dope. He's dope.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
super dope.
Um,
Shout out to my man Nums and also Patty Honcho. He's from Jersey too. He's
yeah,
another.
Patty
Yeah,
Honcho.
Patty
Yeah,
Honcho
yeah,
is
yeah,
killing it
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, another artist that I like is Know It All. He's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. He's good. I ain't hear a whole bunch, but what I heard, fire.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Black
yeah.
Shadori.
Bro, I
Yeah.
could hook you up with a lot. I know a lot of these underground artists.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna start sending
Black
them your way. Start getting
yeah,
some shit done with it.
yeah.
Black
That's what I'm trying to.
Shadori is 19.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And he is
Oh,
so fire.
yeah. I
At
don't think I heard him yet.
19, he's
Yeah.
that dope.
And that's crazy to be dope at 19 because that's how I was at 19. But what that says is he takes the shit serious and
serious.
Yeah.
every day. He's every day with it. You know what I mean? That's the only way you're gonna be that fire if you every day.
What I like about your music is I love, you know, I'm a bar head. You know, I love bars.
Right.
But you also like do a lot of meaningful shit. Like
Absolutely.
you know, for your mom, your
Absolutely.
grandma, like
Yeah.
and I love that kind of stuff because and that's what I like. You'll even do some hip hop R&B type like you. Yeah, I love that track, bro. And Nia,
Yeah.
sing,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
that's a
Yeah.
jam.
Yeah.
I had no idea she was not from the United States.
Yeah, well, she is actually, but she's big overseas. She's big overseas though, and that song we did just got put in a movie. So I just seen some.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's a movie that's coming out. It's like one of them B movies, but it's the people that do the movie. They super dope. They're super dope.
A, B, or C.
Yeah.
As long as
I got
it's
I got the call last week early in the morning. I'm like, who just calling me early in the morning? They like that song with you and I. It's called you only you. It's called Only You. It's on the Judy's Boy album. And
listen to that one, SP. You'll like it. She
SP,
sings good.
go listen to that Judy's Boy album. I'm telling you, like,
Yeah, that album.
That's my baby.
Hey,
Judy's Boy.
That album of his called Judy's Boy.
Yeah.
And it's dedicated to his mom because his mom's name was Judy, so he's Judy's Boy.
Oh no, I did hear that. I heard.
Let me shout my mother out real quick because on the 21st is going to be she's going to be going 6 years, man. You know what I mean? So
hey, rest in
mama.
Peace.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
when
indeed.
you said it was to his mom, I was like, I did hear that.
Yeah.
That's why I was crying like a freaking idiot.
So see, I like that
traffic. It was so bad. I had to pull over.
Yeah.
I am a
yo. You know what? I hear you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But you know
I
what?
like
Though?
what.
No,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say like, see, everybody don't know all my family members, but in my songs, I talk about my family members a lot.
Yeah.
And now they be calling me like, when you gonna say my name on something? I'm like, oh
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Now I'm under pressure. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
I like that you do that, and
Yeah.
then you got shit like PC freestyle where you just
Yeah.
talking your shit and
Talk my
going
shit.
in.
You know what?
You know I love that.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I
Absolutely.
like when you get in that bag, bro, and you
Yeah.
just go
Sometimes
off.
sometimes, you know, I love to do the records with substance. That's my thing.
Right.
But every so often, I always feel as a lyricist, I have to remind these rappers that I'll bite your head off too with these bars.
Yeah.
And I don't F around. I don't F
That's
around.
right.
You know.
And I like that. I think you
Yeah.
should have a song like that. I think
Yeah.
artists should do
Yeah.
substance, but they
Yeah.
should always have one song on their album where they're just letting people know, like, hey, I got this shit too.
If you go listen to all my because I don't put out 5 projects in 2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
So I always got one record where I just be showing
Yeah.
off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I just show off.
I
Like
know.
and then also I have to prove to myself that I can still do it too. Because every year I be
Yeah.
like, damn, am I getting older? Did I forget how to do this shit? Let me make sure I can still do it. Let me make sure I can still do it. You know what I mean? So, but I can still do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah.
At a high
I'm glad
level.
you're getting shine too.
Yeah, it's
You know, working with Mickey and all of them, like that's dope, bro.
Yo, and you know what? Listening like when I do something like with Mickey or Game, and I be like, dang, I hope they don't blow me out on these tracks, man. Cause I'll still be like, I know I'm nice, but these dudes that I looked up to and then I hear us on, I'm like, I'm near. I belong here.
Yeah.
I belong
here.
You
do.
Yeah.
You did your thing on that song with Mickey Fax.
Thank you.
And Mickey Fax is
he's
impeccable. He's one of my favorites.
He's one of hip hop's elite.
Yeah.
He's good. He's dope, I think. You know,
the way he turns a phrase is like no other.
Yeah, he's a very intellectual dude. He's very
intellectual. That's what I was gonna say. He's very intellectual, financial intellect too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, we had an interview with him. I missed it because I worked that day, and it was a financial one though. And I know I would have went into the hip hop bag with him.
Yeah.
Especially when bring up battle rap and shit
yeah, but
I
think it's important that sometimes we have to show kind of all sides of an artist.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing about Mickey is he does these freestyles. He did one about Black history that was so fire.
Yeah.
You know, he does stuff. He does freestyles on financial literacy, and I think that's something that's lacking in the community. So
absolutely,
if we get somebody who can come and talk about finance, especially the way he explained Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah,
and you always want to like me, like with me, like when I'm around my peoples and stuff like that. I don't even really like to talk about rap, like me rapping, because that's what I do all the time. You know what I mean? So people don't know. I feel like low key. I'm a chef. I know Maria, you get popping in the kitchen, but I get it popping in the kitchen too. And then I coach, you know what I mean? And I coach football.
What's your favorite meal to cook?
I have a bunch of meals, but right now I done turned into like I cook really good Chinese food. We don't even eat Chinese food out no more. I make egg foo young, fried rice. I make egg rolls. I make beef and broccoli, chicken and broccoli.
I get down on that chop suey too.
Yeah, but I like to cook all kind of things, man. But I want to tap in more to like cooking Mexican food and Spanish food because them are some of my favorite. Nah, you gonna have to show me, man.
I'm gonna show you.
Look, I be looking at some of your shit. I be like, God dang, I be over here like.
I made some I made some yesterday, like a
Yeah,
dozen, just enough for
yeah,
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 so I can have like breakfast or a
yeah,
quesadilla.
yeah, yeah,
I get
yeah.
down on
You know what else I'm really good at? Of course, I'm good at soul food because I'm black, but
right, right.
I'm
I'm good
I'm
at that too, but
I'm
yeah.
really good with Italian food too. Really
See,
good.
and I can get down on some manicotti, some
Yeah,
chicken Alfredo,
yeah,
homemade spaghetti,
yeah. Me too. Yeah,
lasagna.
yeah,
But there's some things I'm not that
yeah.
good at.
You know what? And I got a lot of it down, but the main things I want to do, like kitchen cacciatore and chicken
See,
marsala, I'm still working on
I'm
those.
still, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not that,
yeah,
and I don't have time no more because like
yeah.
my schedule, when
Right.
I get out at 6,
Yeah.
I wake up at 3 to
Right.
go in.
Right.
By the time I get home, it's
Yeah.
like 7. I ain't gonna cook shit.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
yeah, here I come.
Yeah.
Get me
Yeah.
2 tacos and my jumbo jacket. I'm on
Right.
my way.
I could dig it. I
Yeah.
could dig it.
So
I could.
you that radio station you go on that plays the songs and you
Yeah.
gotta vote.
Yeah.
Is that a Jersey based station?
No, that's actually that was off of because I put the last project out on DistroKid. That was off DistroKid.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
they had like radio.
I
Um,
didn't either, and then they emailed me one day saying you can get people to vote for your record. And I was like, oh, okay.
I kind of dig that
Yeah.
whenever I got a chance and you
Uh-uh.
do that. I like to go in and vote for you.
And I
You
appreciate you.
know,
Yes, I appreciate
yeah.
it.
Um, so you're working on an album, you said, right?
Yeah,
And you got
yep.
your studio now at home. I
Yes,
see.
indeed. Yeah. Here go
I see
look, here go the microphone right here. Oh shit, I'm
Yep.
about to break it up.
Here's my mic right
Yeah.
here.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I see.
And I got the little thing you can put over, like if you want for rapping and shit. But
Look.
I
Yep.
don't use it as much. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I got the
got the,
eyeball. Yeah.
you got a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so you came down, huh? What
Yeah.
do you have a title for this album?
Yeah. So my birth name, my government name is James Long.
Yeah.
When I was a young dude out here trying to get with every woman that was walking the planet Earth, I used to always give him a fake name, but I gave him James backwards, which is Samaj. And then I started
Samaj.
telling him my whole name, so instead of James Long, I was saying Samaj Ganal. So Samaj
Oh,
Ganal is the name of this album right here.
oh,
Yeah,
hey. You
yeah,
always think of some dope like titles, and there's always a story with your
yeah,
titles, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
proud of
yeah.
that. Like it's
It's
not just like, oh, I'm gonna name it this, whatever.
no,
You got always got something that goes
yeah,
like, okay, from this, the past, whatever,
yeah.
with your titles.
Yeah, because my past played a lot into who I am now lyrically. You know what I
Same.
mean?
Mhm.
So none
Well,
of this
not
stuff is
lyrically.
yeah,
Yeah.
none of this stuff is rhetorical rhetoric. You know what I mean? It's like it
Right.
actually means something. I'm not just pulling nothing out of thin air. I have an idea, and then I think about it, and then sometimes I'm like, nah, but then I'll think about it a little deeper later on. I'm like, no, that'll work. That'll work. And you know,
Right.
and I just, I go with what feels good to me, you know what I mean, and what's being true to
Mhm.
me. If it
Yeah.
feels like I'm never like people could fact check everything I say, everything I do. You're never gonna hear me capping in my raps. You know what
Right.
I mean? I said,
And
go
I
ahead,
like that.
thank you. I just like to be real because it's so much fluff out here. You know what I mean? Like it's so much.
Mhm.
Exactly. We don't need no more of that shit,
No,
man.
no. It's like I said in the song with me and Mickey Facts. I said I'm spewing facts as a show of faith, but they'll call it cap like I wrote the shit in lowercase. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's bars too, right
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
and I like it because, like, you and I have been known each other for a minute, and
yeah,
when you sent me your music, like,
yeah,
to check it out
yeah,
before, I'm just like, damn, man, this
yeah,
dude's too good to be. He needs to be. You need to be like
yeah,
more people need to
yeah.
listen to you,
Right,
and
right.
know,
Mhm.
pisses me off. Like it just
Not listen. So
it
you understand my frustration.
bothers me. Yeah, I understand your frustration because when you go on Twitter, they're elevating some bullshit.
I'll be like, hold on, they ain't just hear this shit I put out.
I'm saying, and don't be like, God damn, man.
Yo,
These people don't know shit.
I was on there yesterday, and I hear these dudes like somebody, Prince Paul was like, what independent artist should I check out? And I see all these mentions, and my name wasn't in. I was like,
I didn't see that. I haven't been on Twitter really, only
so,
in my notice.
so and no disrespect to who they mentioned, because all the dudes that they mentioned I knew is dope, but I'm in the conversation. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
when you
How
see,
often are you on? How often are you on Twitter?
Well, I've been getting on it more now because I've been a member since like the inception, but I used to never be on there until
yeah,
like a
you
year ago when
be
Maria
like,
got on there. Maria's like, "Yo, you need to be on Twitter more." Maria said that to me, and I
yeah,
started engaging
Yeah,
more. And then,
because
mhm.
you know, people only remember who they interact with,
No,
right?
absolutely, and I've been interacting a lot. I want to say the last 7-8 months, I've really been,
you have.
yeah, yeah,
I seen you more
yeah,
comment on my
yeah,
shit, but
yeah,
when you see a post like that, send it
yeah,
to me. I'll
yeah.
go
Okay,
quick, like, be like,
right, right,
lyrics.
right,
I'll
right,
start listing my people down.
right, yeah, yeah,
I just don't, bro. You know how I work Twitter and
yeah,
because I'm not an artist, so I gotta
yo,
be. You need to work it.
yeah.
I just go to my notice and then I'll go look at certain people's page
Yeah, yeah,
because I'm like, okay, what Crook put out? Let me see
yo,
what Watson put out because I know
uh-huh.
it's a hip hop talk, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'll go to my notice. I always have notifications that are full,
Yeah,
so
yeah. See,
so
my
I
So
shit,
barely see shit.
yeah. But they respect you so much on Twitter, Maria. I'm like, man, she the dude up on this motherfucker. Like, god damn.
I don't think so. I just
you
Nah,
think
see,
they think we're cool. Just
yeah,
people just like talking.
yeah.
Like
and I go through my timeline. I
Uh-huh.
actually go through the timeline
I don't.
because it shows
Yeah,
people who follow me.
right.
And I
Yeah,
interact. I get into conversations with whoever's on the
I
timeline, you
do
know.
I do that too, but sometimes I see something somebody posted like 19 hours ago, but then
yeah.
I'll comment
I
anyway.
still I
Me too.
still reply I
Me
still
too.
See,
reply
I
if
do
late
that.
it's interesting. It
the
has to
Yeah,
be
last
interesting.
couple times I've been doing that, and
yeah,
yeah, I ran in. I'm like 24 hours ago. What the fuck?
yeah, yeah.
But I'll go through it, and then what I'll do is when I start getting bored and I don't see any, just go into where it loads up to the last
Yeah,
20 minutes.
yeah.
Um, and I get tagged a lot, so I don't really, people are
Right,
tagging me in their posts to
right.
look at shit. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I've
I
been
gotta
doing better, but I gotta do even more.
I
Yeah.
gotta thank Crook for that though. Crook, if it was probably wasn't for Crook, I probably wouldn't be flowing the way I do on Twitter.
Right, right,
And
right. Yeah,
Watson texts me a lot from
yeah,
PSA
yeah,
Hip Hop.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know tomorrow. Yep, yep,
Yeah, him and
yeah,
I are good friends. Like that,
yeah,
he just called me and I had to
yeah,
tell him, like, bro, I'm doing an interview. Shout
yeah,
out to
yeah,
you, Watson. I'll
yeah.
hit you up
Shout out
after.
to Watson. Tell Watson to check my stuff out. Did he hear my stuff?
I'm gonna I have. I sent it to him.
Mhm.
He's very bad at looking at independent shit.
Right, right.
If
That's
that
dope.
makes sense. Like
No, it's a lot of people like that. Yeah,
him
yeah,
and I listen to a lot of older shit.
yeah,
We're always talking about, but like when an artist that is known that we know,
yeah,
like Meth, RJ
yeah,
Pink,
yeah,
they drop. He's on that. So
yeah.
he told me he's like, Maria, you you turned me on to some artists that I didn't even know about.
Right, right.
And he's
Yeah,
like, I got in cahoots with people in the RC community through you because I didn't know them until
yeah,
you.
yeah,
So
yeah,
he knows you're my homie though, and
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
knows about you.
Right.
So we
It's
gonna
all
we gonna
good.
listen to you tonight.
It's all
Him and I,
good. It's
you are.
all yeah.
We listen to music over the phone together.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I ain't got nobody to build with like that. I gotta
You
listen
got
by
me,
myself.
bro. The fuck?
Nah, I'm not know I got you, but our time difference, I be like, when you wide awake, I'm trying to sleep. When I'm wide awake, you at work. Then you about to go to
He's in
sleep.
New York, bro.
Yeah.
Watson in
Yeah.
New York.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay.
Yeah. This album you're working on, when are you dropping it?
I'm dropping it May 26th. It's the day before my first show in Texas. So I went there.
Nice.
You know what I mean? I said I want to set it up like that where I could promote it on stage. Like y'all go get my new
Right.
shit. You know what I mean?
And then you could do a couple, like a song or two from
What
it too.
I'm gonna do one song off the record. I got a, and this is gonna be so unexpected from me, but I got a rock record called White Boy Wasted.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a rock like track.
That's intriguing to me that you would have that.
That shit is so dope, yo.
Is it?
Everybody I played it for, like, yo, play that
bet
again, yo, play it
Dave
again.
likes that.
Oh, he loves
Dave,
it. He loves it.
I know he does. I know Dave
He
does,
love
bro.
it.
Dave likes that wild shit, though.
Yeah, and I talked about how how the white kids get in them frat houses at the, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and all that old type of shit. So
That is dope.
yeah, it's dope.
Now that colleges are gonna be into that.
Yeah, and you know what? I figured like, cause the tour I'm going on, they're all festival.
You coming down?
No, the closest I was gonna be Vegas October 1st, but my little cousin, she getting married that day, and I can't miss. She's like almost like one of my daughters to me, so I can't miss her wedding. So that's the closest I'm gonna be. But I got another tour coming this fall though. So this fall I might be out that way. I gotta check the lineup. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're gonna be in Houston on what? May
27th. I'm gonna be in Houston, May 27th. I'm gonna actually be in Houston a few times.
I'm actually gonna be in Atlanta July 30th. Yeah, but you're gonna be in Jamaica.
I'm in Jamaica, to the August 5th.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Atlanta till like August 2nd.
Oh, you going on for a couple of days? How you getting out? You flying?
I was thinking about flying, but I might drive. Me and Gracie, you
Woo!
know.
How long is that drive?
2 days.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Though, but it's road trips are fun.
Yeah,
Get into some bullshit,
I guess so. I can't do it, but you go.
Yeah, we might just fly though. She might come down here. I'll pick her up at the train station.
Yeah.
And then we go.
So where SP says she live in Dallas?
San Antonio.
Oh, that's right, San Antonio. Because I'm gonna be in Dallas on September 4th. I'm looking at the joint now.
She's close. I think she's close to Dallas, though. She goes.
Yeah, I can definitely. Well, where you going in Dallas? Because they wilding.
Yeah, they ain't give me the venue yet. It's just called the Hour Block Music Festival, Dallas, Texas, September 4th, and that's Labor Day too. No.
See, it's a festival.
Yeah,
it's like the festival we had here.
Yeah,
we had the Tucson hip hop. I need to hook you up with Pike Romero. Shout out to Pike Romero. He's the hip hop coordinator.
Yeah, tell him get me out there. Yeah,
Smith and Wesson, Shane Noor. He always brings acts.
Yeah, I saw your clips that you was posting. I was like, damn.
Oh, I got a bunch of them. I'm gonna I gotta send them to SP so she can edit them. We're gonna post them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but General Steele was real cool with me, like because we interviewed him. Yeah, he held my hand, rapping in my hand, and was talking to me.
Yeah,
he is cool.
Nah, I used to love my freaking Smith and Wesson, Coco Brothers. Yeah,
they brought it. They tore this shit down here, bro.
Yeah.
Like they were in the audience, passing weed around and shit, just having a good time.
Damn.
Yeah.
I never met them, man, but I love the whole boot camp clique. They all of them.
They're hard. I wish more people would give them their props.
Yeah, absolutely. Because their first album is actually one of my favorites. Like that's in my classic bracket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too.
Fire.
How did you get Shane Noor to do a track with you?
Well, now I be on Instagram heavy.
Yeah, you do.
So I seen her post that I'm doing features all week. Holla at me. So I took a gamble. I hollered at her, and I said, "I want to send you a record. Let me know if it's something you can fuck with." And I sent it to her, and like 5 minutes later, she hit me back. She said, "I can fuck with it." She said, "Give me a day or two," and there we go.
Wow.
Yeah, simple as that.
I like that.
I was so excited, bro, because she's such a spitter.
She is,
She's a
bro.
spitter, and I was like, oh my god.
I think my favorite track from her though is the one she has with Black Dot. Hustle don't hustle. That
Ooh, ooh.
man, that track
Yeah,
is
yeah.
dope.
That
Like,
joint fire. Yeah,
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 and
yeah.
then Divine Knowledge. I love that track, Divine
Yeah.
Knowledge.
You know what? When I first, because I wasn't aware of her at first. I don't know how did I hear about her? I think she was on I-95, the freestyle joint, you know what I mean? And I was in
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii, and on my way, I was sitting in the airport on my way back to New Jersey from Hawaii. I was sitting in the airport, and I just pulled up her entire playlist, her whole entire catalog, and I just sat there and listened to her shit.
Yeah, Juno.
Wow.
Those albums.
Yeah.
I liked her first three albums.
Yeah,
The one that Apollo Brown did with her with the
yeah,
one with
fire,
Black Dot,
fire.
that album
Yeah,
is fire.
that shit fire. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. But do you see how RJ Payne is constantly dropping?
Yes,
That's
indeed.
how you gotta be.
Yeah, but see, they dropping
I
albums
know,
every month.
I know, not
And
every month.
I gotta be completely honest with you.
Uh-huh.
I'm like 5 albums behind on RJ Payne because you can't take the shit
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
I
too much.
I
Uh-huh.
do.
Sometimes it's too much.
He goes bananas. He
You
goes.
I
can't absorb
listen to
it.
it. I do. I absorb
Yeah,
it all, but I continuously listen though. Like
yeah,
I don't just listen and then that's it. I continue. I love that If Cocaine Could Talk Volume 7.
yeah,
Yeah, but I'm
Album he did with Ice-T, that
yeah,
is
yeah.
a movie,
yeah,
audio movie
yeah.
album.
That's
Now,
right. That's right.
would you ever do anything like that?
Absolutely. Like I want to. You know what? My perfect album I want to do is just like every song is a chapter in my life that all coincide. You know what I mean? I
Now
think
that
it have somebody narrating it like I should narrate.
Mm.
Like to
yes,
me, that's
that would be dope.
and I'm
Yeah,
gonna do that soon.
yeah, that's it. And I'm not saying you need to drop every month, not
Yeah.
like that, but I'm saying, you drop an album and then a little after start working on your next.
But you know what? No, you're right. You're right. And that's why like so I put out my first
I wish Matt would listen to me, but he don't.
but since 2022, right? It's just turned 2022. So I done put out 5 projects from 19 to 21. I'm about to drop another one. I'm already started on the one after that because I'm doing the
Yeah.
Judy's Boy Part 2. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's gonna be dope. I already know.
Mhm.
I don't even send it
And
to me
listen,
before you drop it. I know
I
it's gonna
definitely
be.
will. And I'm gonna have my sister Pam on a record, and
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And you know
you
what's
ask
crazy? Because
me.
I don't know how well people pay attention to my songs, but I always set up my next album by mentioning it in
Yeah,
the album that I'm doing. So
yeah,
in
you
this
do.
one, the album I'm doing right now, Samaj Ganal, and I said something about my sister Pam. You know, they had a song, Can't You See? So I said, what I said? I said something like, can't you see the totals? Like, this is the song my sister sing. I'm spewing pain, never did it for the root of evil. I dropped Judy's Boy in 19 and about to do the sequel. You know what I
Hey,
mean? So I
yeah,
always set them up. You know what I mean?
yeah, they go together like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
I've been waiting on a
yeah.
PC freestyle part 2.
Listen, no, we did that. That's on the
Did you do a part 2?
yeah, that's on the that's on my Purple Notebook album.
Is it called PC? Maybe it
No,
is.
it's called Welcome to PC, but it's PC Part 2.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah, yeah.
mean? Yeah, yeah.
It's it. You know,
It can't match the first one. Listen,
no.
me and Matt did like 4 different versions trying to match. Then I said, "Yo, we're not gonna be able to match it." So you might as well
I'm gonna
just drop
tell
it.
you, Elite Bars 2 was one of my favorites on
Thank you,
Purple.
thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
I love that one.
I was on my punchline shit crazy on that.
Yeah, you was, and I like Larry Bird.
Thank
That
you.
one. I mean, the whole album, and I think on I love to appreciate the penmanship and
Yeah,
the teacher and the student. That's one of
yeah,
my albums. I
yeah,
love that. I
yeah,
like and that's why it was important for me to ask you
yeah,
with Matt being. I said, "Who's the teacher? Who's the student?"
yeah,
And I liked your answer. You said, "I'm the teacher. He's the
yeah,
student," and I agree. I I'm sorry, Matt,
And
but
and
you
you
know,
know what? Nah, but because he tells everybody that. You know what I mean? But
yeah, he
he
does. He told me that.
and
He talks shit
Pete,
though, but not to you about you.
yeah,
To
yeah.
me, right? He said the same thing.
But you know what? And it really is the teacher plus the student. Because you said
Plus the
and the
student.
student, now
Yeah.
and but
Plus,
plus the student is we
plus the
both
student.
the teacher
Yeah.
and the student together. We shit.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
sometimes the student can teach the teacher. And
Absolutely.
you know,
And you know
that
what?
album is dope.
And that's been the case because my weakest part of writing songs was hooks. And he's a hook
Matt,
master. He's a hook master. And
you
he's
know, this motherfucker had so many tracks on
yeah,
this with hooks. He
yeah.
had R&B shit. He even had some
Absolutely.
shit that was like reggae. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's what he
you
do.
got this shit on your phone. Like, drop this shit. He
Yeah,
wants to drop it with a video. I said, bro,
yeah.
you can't do that every time. Like,
Yeah, no,
you'll never,
everything don't require video. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
yeah, you'll never drop. But I
Yeah,
think on this album, the teacher plus the student,
yeah,
I like real shit.
yeah,
Where do we go from here? That
yeah,
just the whole album. And
yeah,
but the first one, I'm just a lyricist. That was my shit right there,
yeah.
bro.
That that's and that was
You
actually that was supposed to go on my solo album, but I said nah. We needed another record, and I said I'm gonna put that
yeah.
on here. I'm gonna put that on here. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
on the Dollar and the Dream 3, you got a fucking track with the Samaj
Yeah, yeah, because
track like that.
that's me.
Yeah,
That's me and me getting people ready about that
and
Samaj
ready.
Ganol, you
That's
know?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah. See,
yeah,
I know.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Grandma's favorite. That one, the public housing. I
yeah.
love that one too.
And listen, public housing, it's a guy from Arizona is on the hook.
Yeah,
Ike the
yeah.
Rider, he's from Arizona. Yeah, yeah. He's dope. He's dope.
I gotta tap in more with our local talent.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
went to the hip hop festival,
Hmm.
um, I saw some really good
Right,
artists
right,
that
right.
I was like, where I've been living on listening to other independent artists and not even looking here at home.
At home, yeah, 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 yeah,
And I need to start bringing them up
yeah,
into the conversation because there's some fire artists here.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Take
I
care
keep
home.
looking and all I keep finding is what is what's that music?
What?
I try to tune it out because it irritates me so much. Um
Mumble rap?
That's
no,
what I
it's
was thinking.
the mix of like rap and
Reggaeton?
Tejano. Oh,
Ah,
that shit is
yes.
so fucking irritating to me.
I like reggaeton, but that's not Tejano and rap. That's
Mm-mm.
like a type
I
of
don't know what the hell it is, but
Latin
I
reggae.
know they play that shit all day and it is irritating as shit.
The girl last night I was in my corrido bag. I was listening to corridos and see in Mexican music the corridos are like kind of like rap,
Mhm.
but they sing about a corrido is a song about certain cartel or certain figures in Mexico.
Right.
Um, and they sing about them, and
Yeah.
it's almost like paying homage.
Right.
So it's kind of like, I guess you could say, like, especially when they're singing about cartel and what they do for the community, because that's what cartels do. They kill people, but in
Yeah.
their area,
Yeah.
they take care of their people. So, but
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so who do you want to work with? Give me at least, I would say five, but give me at least three artists that that's on your bucket list to work with. And then first do that. I want to know who you looking to work with.
So Black Thought.
Okay, okay.
I really, even though everybody be going at Joe Buttons now, He was super lyrical, man.
He was. I
If
don't
I
think
could,
he's the same though.
no,
No more.
but cause he ain't writing so long. But if I could get the old Joe Buttons, I would definitely love. That's like a dream collab for me.
Mouse was the shit, bro.
Yeah, he was the shit. So
I
third,
say I fight for Joe's music
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
time. I
yeah, yeah,
won't fight for that last album though.
yeah.
That's
Nah.
wet.
So no, yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're
you
right.
better
So
leave Joe. You better leave Joe Budden alone till BTS get off his neck.
yeah, yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna scratch him. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Ransom.
Hey, them fans, hey, BTS fans are
Yeah,
just as bad as stands, bro. Let me tell
right,
you, they
right,
are.
right.
They on his neck for real.
Yeah. Okay, so
Well,
Black Thought.
then I'm gonna go black. So I'm gonna scratch Joe Button. I'm gonna go Black
Okay,
Thought. I'm gonna go Ransom.
okay. Ransom
And
is very much attainable.
yeah, yeah, I know. Listen. I've been touching everybody in this camp, so it's gonna happen. I think
It's
you know what
gonna
I mean.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So Black Thought, Ransom, and probably Benny the Butcher.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those are the three that you really want to work with.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black Thought. Now, Ransom and Benny are kind of. I'm not gonna say they're the same,
Right.
but they rap about semi same. Except
Yeah. Yeah.
Ransom
Yeah.
context on his.
Right.
Black Thought is
Out of this world.
yeah, like bro, he could go any direction. He could
Yeah.
go storytelling, conscious,
Anything.
woke.
Anything. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he's very, very dope. Like I
Yes,
love
he is.
Black
Yeah,
Thought.
yeah, man. That's the guy.
So
That's it.
those are the three you want to work with.
Yeah. Since you
They
limit
are.
me to three,
I
yeah,
said
that's the thing.
five. I said
Oh, I
five, at
thought you.
least three. At
Oh. I thought
I
you just
said, give me five, but if you can't, at least do three.
shit. I don't even know
No,
where to
two
go with the
more.
other two though.
See, you can't put that on me.
So you know what? I'm gonna go with my dream matchups. Then my dream collab: Styles P and Jadakiss. I would love to
Hey,
do it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Them to
I'm
my dream
surprised.
collab.
You would you ever want to work with Myth?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Or
but
Hey, Redman's from Jersey too, bro.
listen, if I can this is my ultimate goal, right? So I said if I get to a plateau where I'm big enough, I'm gonna put out a collaboration CD called Legends of the Game.
Okay.
And I'm going to get Red, I'm going to get Tretch, I'm going to
Trick.
get Kane, I'm going to get KRS, I'm going to get Latif, I'm going to get everybody that I grew up on, like you know what I mean, from New Jersey and New York.
And a lot of those
And
Latifah and them were kicking it in your place when you was young.
and I was seeing them all the time. And then I'm going to Texas. I'm going to get Scarface.
Hey,
I'm going out to Compton. I'm going to get
Ace and Cube are tied in my top five of all time.
I'm going to get both of them. I'm going to get MC8. I'm going to get Quick. I'm going to get because you know what? In my early in the 90s,
right?
I'm East Coast all day, but I was listening to so much West Coast and so much Scarface and like man. And people like, yo, how you listening to that shit? I'm like, listen, nigga, good music is good music.
Yeah. See,
you know
and I was getting that a lot because I'm West Coast.
Yeah.
But I was listening to a lot of East Coast.
Yeah.
And I listen. I bump my West Coast. Don't get it twisted. But you have to understand is what people don't get. I'm 51.
Mm-hmm.
From the 80s, most of the 80s was East Coast hip hop. Yep. West Coast didn't come out till Ice-T came out.
But it didn't get popular
till 88, 89.
Right.
So most of my 80s, I'm listening to East Coast. So
people don't understand. They think you gotta just it's okay to like more than one. You know what I mean?
Yes. It's like what's wrong with that?
It's almost like
too. Shit.
Yeah, it's
I'm
almost
from the South. We didn't have a dog in that fight for a long time.
Not for a long time.
We just listen to everything. You can't
Outkast,
miss us on nothing.
Yeah.
Outkast did their thing for the South too, though.
Yeah.
So did Betty Mob, UGK.
Woo. But it's okay. It's almost. I always talk to people like somebody like, who do you like, Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan or LeBron? I like all of them. I don't have to
Yeah.
like one. I don't have to pick one. You know what I mean? I like all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's me. I just if it's good hip hop, I love
you
it.
got me. Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, but I don't care what nobody say. MJ the GOAT. I don't
He
give
the
a fuck
goat.
with
Yeah,
no.
he definitely the goat. He definitely the goat. He definitely the
Wonder.
goat.
I like them all,
Me too.
but
Yeah.
nobody has ever made you feel the way MJ made
That's a
you
fact.
feel when
That's a
you see
fact.
him fly across that court.
Yo, you're right.
Oh, you
But
talking basketball?
I got a
MJ. I
question.
thought you was talking about Michael Jackson, girl.
I got a question for y'all
Michael
real quick.
Jordan.
What's his name again?
Black Chidori.
Oh yeah. Damn, I didn't hear you say that earlier. Yeah. Yes, I do. Yep. We be retweeting each other tweets and stuff, all that.
All right.
I
His
ain't know he was
album, his album White Melodies,
yeah.
fire.
I'm about to check it out. I ain't know he was 19 though.
Yeah, these dogs be acting up.
He have a song with Patty Honcho, Niggas to Gods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That shit's fire.
Oh, I'm about to get on that.
We got your artists that you want to work with. What
Uh-huh.
producers do you want to work with?
Well, just the other day I reached out to Pete Rock, so I hope he hit me back. But Pete Rock, I mean, I don't work with some of them already. P.A. Dre and Ayo Samir. I would say I definitely need a joint from Premier. If I could, I don't know how attainable that is, but Dre, of course, all the legendary dudes, Diamond D from Digging in the Crates. And like who else?
Diamond D is yeah.
He's legendary. I
Yeah.
can't get one from Jay Dilla. He's going RIP, but I would have loved to got one from him.
Beat Miners is still here.
Oh yeah, Beat Miners, hell yeah, Beat Miners. Give me even Q-Tip. Q-Tip, you know, he did a lot of Nas.
Yeah.
First album there. Q-Tip, JD, I don't know, man. Everybody who's legendary.
Would you ever do like something on the West Coast type of shit, like Battle Cat or Quick?
And I don't even know why I didn't even see them. Yeah, of course.
I'm just asking.
No. But of course, I don't know why I didn't think of them. But definitely. Yeah.
I could hear you on that.
Hell yeah.
So where would you want to be in 5 years?
You know, the thing about me though is that I don't seek fame.
Right.
So I just want to have my name large enough that I can tour anywhere in this world. I can have enough of a fan base that they anticipate my arrival. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be Jay-Z status or Drake status. I just need to
You
be
don't
able
need to be famous, but you want to be appreciated for your
absolutely for my lyricism. Long as my peers, the people that I look up to, and the way they spit, look at me the same way, I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
So common respect.
Yeah.
Have you reached out overseas to see
I was on a call today with people from Berlin, Germany.
Hey.
You know what I mean? And so they have a different kind of setup. You know, every country got different rules. So when they break independent artists, well, when they break artists, period, unless you like Jay-Z, Beyonce stature, they don't really want to play your record if it's already been released in America. They want you to break a record over there first and then release it to the world. So yeah, it's different. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you got a new album coming out. Break it over there first.
But what I'm gonna do, because it's
I'd wait till you're a little more.
Yeah, but what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that nowadays because they are so hungry for hip hop.
They love hip hop. They love hip
hop and they respect it.
Yeah.
Look at what happened with the Roots. They weren't doing so good here, and then they went overseas and they made it big there, and then came here
and they circled back.
I don't think Chuck D even made it back here.
Yeah, no, not did he? I don't know. I don't think he did. But okay, but I'm doing
he follows me. I'm pretty sure he's
Man,
here.
you see, you big
No, he
time.
follows
You
me
big,
too, but he was
y'all,
still overseas.
y'all
No,
big
no.
time. Chuck D, yeah, damn, y'all big time.
Chuck didn't follow you. Just respond to him. He'll follow you, bro. Like,
But listen, this is what I'm doing. So, Germany, they sent the guy. He sent me a track
Mm-hmm.
to do a song to. So I thought it was gonna be some old kind of international something. I was like, oh my god. But when I heard the
No.
track, I was like, oh, this is right up my alley.
yeah,
So,
Fire.
I'm almost. I did. I wrote a verse today to it. I'm gonna get somebody to sing a hook, and then I'm gonna write another verse, and so I'm gonna
right
put
on.
that. I'm gonna put that out over there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
see, I there's a lot of international, like especially UK artists that I
Yeah,
fuck with heavy.
yeah. Yo, they be
There's some
spitting.
dope
They be
artists.
And
spitting.
You
Yeah.
and
know, my
and
favorite
while
is
you
the
reaching
Kala.
out to producers, reach out to DK.
Who is DK?
They are on
He is
DK all
he
the
is
time, bro.
in yes, because I
He's
love
good.
him so much. I
Uh-huh.
love his music. He's
Yeah,
he's Canadian.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
But he has go check out his album with Justo the MC.
Okay. Okay. I
yeah.
heard it just though.
He's
I heard
good.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Justo's dope. I like
Yeah, I
him.
heard. Yeah.
DK
Yeah.
is fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Y'all turning me
Yeah,
on. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I. That's what I
Yeah,
yeah,
like.
just you can hit him on Twitter. He is
Okay.
fantastic.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
such a great producer.
Okay. Okay.
he's
Okay.
good. Yeah, he's
So
good.
I'm definitely going. I'm definitely because you know what? Because I went on Twitter one day and I was like, producer, send me some shit, man. But I need that soulful vibe. I'm on that soulful shit right now.
Yeah,
And I might have got like,
he's got
nope.
some like that, but he does a lot of like scratching in his shit
But
too.
and
Like,
I love that. I love that. It might be, you know what? I might follow him on Instagram now that you're talking about it. And you said the scratching part. That
yeah,
Yeah,
might
he's
that's
so
what I
dope.
like. That's
because
what
I
I
follow somebody from Canada and he does a lot of scratching and he do a lot of videos of scratching and all.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that might be him. But yo, these
He
dudes be
loves
sending
the culture.
right.
He's very in tune
Yeah,
to the culture.
yeah,
And what fascinated me the most about him is not only is he dope, but he's so soft spoken,
right, right.
but he is tenacious.
He a
You know
monster,
what I
man.
mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I love the way he moves, and
yeah.
that catches my attention every time.
I'm
If I
going to check
watch
him
you
out.
move and I like the way you move, I
Yeah,
will I will get right behind you
right,
because
right.
his moves are I always say silent but deadly.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, tag me in something that he did so I can have the right person.
I'll send it your way.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
send it your way.
Yeah,
So okay, so you got a tour coming up, Houston.
yeah, yeah.
What spots are you going to?
So
Texas.
Texas, I'm going to Texas twice.
Okay, Dallas and Houston.
Yeah, Dallas and Houston. And then I was supposed to go to Galveston, but I ain't gonna make that one because I got prior engagement. I'll be in Connecticut. I'll be in Washington, DC.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be in Vegas, but I can't make that one because my little
Right.
baby get married. But and then the last one, because there was supposed to be a few more, but they done got canceled. One was supposed to be one was supposed to be in March. One was supposed to be in this month in April. Those got canceled. So and then I have another tour coming up this fall, November. I haven't got the states
I
yet,
hit
but
the West Coast in that one.
well, on that one, the fall one, I'm supposed to be hitting the West Coast,
I
but they
might
didn't.
hook you up with Pike, and maybe he can get you somewhere here.
Yeah, do that, man. You know,
If we can kick it, I'll make some tacos and shit. We get
listen. You
down.
already know. You already know. I gotta eat.
Yeah, I know. And I like feeding people, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
works out.
We definitely. Yeah, if you make that happen, you already know. I'm
Yeah,
there. I'm there.
I'll send. I'll hit up Pike, and I'll send
Yeah,
him your profile so
yeah.
he could, and
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 you
you
y'all
guys.
know,
got to quit bypassing San Antonio.
listen. I want to go
They
everywhere.
got to quit bypassing San Antonio. I know we not as big as Houston
I
and
don't
Dallas,
care. I don't
but
care.
we
That's
will
what
show
we.
up and we probably won't shoot you. So
and,
there's
know,
that.
so I prefer to go there.
that's the thing. This is
Yeah,
why I respect
yeah,
Tech so much. Tech Nine, all these big artists, they always
yeah,
go to Phoenix.
yeah,
But Tech never goes to Phoenix. He comes
right,
here because he's
right,
always like, I love the way Tucson,
yeah,
responds to him because
right, right,
we show up
right,
and he's,
Yeah.
and a lot of artists do come here, but most of the big ones, they'll
yeah,
go to Phoenix.
man.
So yeah, we
Yeah.
trying to get it, like
I
now.
like I like the small environments where it's homey
You
and
get robbed
everybody. Yeah, I
Phoenix.
ain't trying to get that. Cause I know I'm gonna get killed because my attitude sucked. And as soon as somebody pressed me the wrong way,
That's me. That's why I don't go out
yeah,
no more.
yeah,
My sister-in-law is like, you gonna go out with us on the 30th?
yeah,
I'm like, no. And my brother said that's what sucks about being from a different era. Because I'm like, somebody bump into me, I'm be like, what the fuck?
yeah,
And they don't
yeah,
say excuse me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nah, I
can't.
feel you. Nah, but y'all edit that part out. I don't want nobody to think I'm acting no crazy and shit. But
Nobody's gonna think that. You could,
nah,
our
but
our subs are
yeah,
quite familiar with my ass and how I am. So trust me, they
yeah,
gonna. So okay, so that's what you got next. You got an album dropping.
yeah,
You're touring. You got
hmm,
another tour in the fall.
yeah.
Anything else you got lined up?
Well, I got a mixtape coming out. So around here we got Jersey is like you got north, south, east, west, like everywhere else. So
Right.
I got a mixtape I'm dropping with these guys. They're from like this town out here called Asbury Park, New Jersey. So we doing a
Okay.
mixtape called Corona Season.
Hmm.
Shit is
Hey,
dope. Shit
I
is
love
dope.
mixtapes.
Yeah. So we gonna
Mixtapes are a different
yeah,
type of bag. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
I miss the mixtape era, bro. Like
Yeah,
I
me
miss.
too. Me too. And then me and Matt Cleve, we gonna drop another one this year. And
Okay,
then
get Matt's ass going, cause
listen, nah, he listen, this guy writes all
he
the time.
writes,
So it's
but
nothing. It's nothing. But me and that I got my studio in the crib now, so it's nothing for us to get this shit done.
maybe when he drops his next project, we can interview him.
Yeah, yeah, he's with that. He's with that. And
Yeah,
then at
I'll
the
think
end of
about it.
the year, because the last 3 years, I always drop my last project of the year
Yeah,
on Black Friday.
I know.
So on Black Friday, I'm gonna drop Judy's Boy Part 2.
Okay.
You know,
Didn't you drop Judy's Boy on that
the
one? Purple
yeah,
Notebook
I
drop.
dropped Judy's Boy on Black Friday 2019.
And Purple Notebook,
I
didn't you?
dropped
Yeah.
Purple Notebook on 2020.
Yeah, I
Hold on,
remember.
what I dropped in 2021? Yeah, yeah, you got a good rememberer. But I dropped, yeah, I dropped a couple, yeah. So I'm gonna drop this one. I'm gonna drop this one too on Black Friday. Judy's Boy Part 2.
And this is the next one you're doing. This one you're doing now, or this is the one you're doing. That's your name
My
reverse.
name, this my name reversion. Samaj
Okay.
Ganal. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Because
yeah,
that was on the last album. All right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to both of them.
Yeah, and I sent you a couple records off the new one, the Samaj
Yeah.
Ganal
Yep.
joint.
I got it. I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I
I
got
sent
it.
I sent you like 3 or 4
I,
records.
I don't want to. I want people to hear it when it comes
Yeah, yeah,
out.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely.
Bro, I got it.
But you could,
I
you
got a
could
file for you in
listen.
my drive.
But you could tell them what your opinion is on what you
Yeah.
heard.
Okay, I will say this. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Lyrics is a very dope artist that I fuck with heavy. I got
Yeah,
all this stuff on my playlist, and you guys really need to check him out.
yeah,
He's very special with the bars. Trust me, you guys know I'm bar heavy. I'm a hip hop head. You're gonna like him.
Let me
listen.
see your shirt.
This my shirt.
Yes.
This is my homie shirt, right? My homie that I grew up with.
But
Hmm.
to
He
say
he
choose your weapon and the underneath for
fork, spoon, and shank. So my homie, let me tell you, my homie. This is one of my good friends growing up. He went to prison. He was facing a kingpin charge, 30 years, right?
wow.
Hmm.
So he copped out. He did 8 years. He ain't snitching on nobody, nothing. Stand up dude. My man Rome, and coincidentally, he does all my album covers. But he's a
Mm,
phenomenal cook, and he started cooking in prison. So when he came home, he had multiple hustles, but then he dropped a cookbook called what is called fork, spoon, and
Or
shank.
shank.
Yeah. And
I'm glad to get it.
listen. I've been drinking, so you gotta mind me. You gotta pardon me. But I can cook my ass off. But that dude, man, he's like he should be on Chopped and all that old type of shit.
You
You know what I
you
mean?
know what used to be my favorite spread when I was
Mm,
locked up?
mm.
I used to like to get the the noodles
Yeah,
and um okay, so we do like little like the noodles, then you get those generic beef sticks.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking? They're kind of like Slim Jims, but they're
yeah.
the
Like you be. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
juice and shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
cut that up, throw in a little cheese, and then you could throw an egg in it. You gotta get shit from the kitchen. You
yeah.
gotta have connects in there, but shit is good, bro. I throw some.
You know
You
what?
gotta do what you gotta do to survive in there, and you learn how to make some exquisite meals in there with
Yeah,
the shit you
I
get.
I heard all the stories, but let me tell you, it's funny that you saying that, right? Because I was on TikTok today, and I'm only on TikTok just to watch the funny shit.
Yeah, me too.
But this dude,
I don't get it anything.
this dude posted a thing. He said today, he said, if you dealing with a person and they put more than 3 ingredients in their ramen noodles, they're a felon. I thought that shit was hilarious, yo. I said, cause that shit is true.
Happy, bro.
That's
It's
that's true.
true. You learn that
Absolutely.
shit. You
Absolutely.
drop the egg raw in there, it
Yeah.
cooks.
It's gonna cook, yeah.
The hot water.
Yeah.
And you learn to use the iron for grilled cheese and shit.
Hell yeah.
But
Nah.
I'm glad that you're working so hard the way you are, because I love it when you're dropping music, and I always look forward to your Black Friday drops because I know
Yeah.
you got something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And those be the ones I be cooking up like I take pride in all my music. But them
Yeah,
joints I drop on Black Friday, I say these gonna be
those are
undeniable.
special
Like
ones. Yeah,
them, like I'll take a whole year to put that together. Like, you know what I mean?
right. Take your
So
time.
yeah, even when I'm recording other albums, I'm like, okay, this one goes to that. This one goes to that. Like, you know what I mean? If I record 5 songs, I'm gonna take out one spec. Like that's why I almost didn't put just a lyricist on the teacher and the student, because I said that goes with what my album structures be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Super lyrical, you know what I mean?
but I love that track though. I'm
Yeah,
glad you
yeah.
did.
Me too,
You're-
me too. And I got so much good feedback for that track. I was like,
Hey, it's a fire track, bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah,
your past growing up around bad boy artists, right?
yeah, yeah,
You grew up. You guys were around a lot of them because your
yeah,
sister
yeah,
and you was at bad boy, right? A lot.
yep, yep,
Okay. Would you ever think of as I ask everybody this, I'm a reader, I did time, so
yeah,
reading
yeah.
is fundamental, guys. Like really
Absolutely.
passes a lot of time and you gain a lot of knowledge. Would you ever write a
Yeah.
book about all of that? Things you've seen, things you guys did, your life, your mom, your childhood.
If I wrote a book, which people keep telling me to do because of all the shit I seen,
Exactly.
I
I
would,
you
but
know,
there's things that don't get talked about.
I know that part.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? So
And there's
And I don't
ways.
think people realize that when you write a book about your story is not always just your
Right.
story.
right,
Right.
Your
And
right, right,
story is
there's
somebody else's story too.
right,
there's
right.
And so
ways
you
around
have to
that
be
though.
very careful.
Very
No,
Um,
careful.
there's ways around that. You
No,
don't
it
need to
can.
say the real names. You could do it in a different
Yeah.
as someone else. You could do it as fiction. It don't have to
But
be. You know what I'm saying? There's ways
yeah,
around. Like I'm writing my story, and let me tell you, there's some shit, but I'm
yeah.
not using my real name, and I'm
Nah,
not using
absolutely.
anyone's name
But see, me,
or
I'm like,
even my city and
yeah.
state. Like
I'm one of
people
them.
even know it's mine unless I
Yeah.
tell
See, I'm one of them dudes though. I stand on like you can fact check everything I ever say. Not saying that you're
mhm.
not saying that, but
them. Yeah,
so for me to even open up them can of worms, I got to go this way with it. I got to go that way, and now I'm
there's things
exposing
you could leave
somebody
out.
else. who don't want their
You,
shit to be, you know what I
wait a
mean?
minute. You don't have to write everything down. You don't
No,
have to
no.
write the shit that you shouldn't say.
Yeah, yeah.
You can write like good stuff.
Yeah.
Like
So
you seeing Fat Joe and Big Pun walking down the street.
listen.
You
Oh, I
know,
forgot about I tell you about that.
them
Yeah,
kicking it at your apartment.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, 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 yeah. No, no,
us.
absolutely. I could do that. I could do that type of stuff. Yeah. I definitely could do
Yeah,
that type of
bro. I would have been on the floor watching them walk towards me. Cuban
man.
links.
Listen, when I told you it was my sister's album release party for their second album, and I was like, I'm watching them coming down the street because you know my mentality, I ain't no punk, but I see everybody parting. I said, well, shit, I'm gonna follow suit. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
But you know, it was cool, man. It's just something like I seen so much stuff like, and I didn't even see everything I should see or could have seen because I let my sister do her, like you know what I'm saying.
right,
Like
right,
I
Mhm.
right,
wasn't trying to be around celebrities all day
right.
or be
You was doing
so.
your own thing too,
Yeah, I was
so
doing my own thing, and I just like me like back then I was chasing ass. I was just like with
I bet
who.
you was,
That's
bro.
all I was cared about. I ain't care about none of that star shit, none of that celebrity shit. I'll go up there for appearances because I know my sister loved her brother and she loved when her brother around. So I would go there for like I might go to the studio, I might go to New York, catch the train in New York from Jersey, go see my sister for like 20, 30 minutes and be like, all right, I'm gone. You know what I mean? Now I'm in New York just moving around, you know what I mean? Like I didn't
Mhm.
really even like going to shows that she did shows. Everybody want to be backstage. Everybody want to see the celebrities. But it's so crowded backstage. It's so
Yeah,
much congestion
I'd
and
rather be
you
in the
got
front
yeah,
watching.
dudes, you can't see the show.
Yeah,
So I would always go backstage to let my sister know that I'm in the building because she needed to know that her brother's there. So I would
right,
go give her a hug. I hug Kim and Keisha because they like my sisters. And then I'm like, okay, y'all have a great show. I'm going to the bar, and then I'm be out front. If y'all
right.
need me, y'all know where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's good
That's
looking
it.
out.
Yeah.
Good
I
looking
don't
out.
I don't need to be in the limelight. Like it's like now with the everybody wanna, oh, can I get a picture? I don't care about that kind of stuff. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I
Well,
just like
look,
So,
now
mhm,
you
what?
are
So, what is your definition of success?
being true to yourself, doing it on your own terms. Like you know, a lot of dudes sell their soul just for success or
yes.
they do things they normally won't do just to obtain a certain level. Like
That's
I,
the trend now, though. I
I
think.
turned down 3 record deals last year, and they was offering some
Yeah,
good money, but I already
but
make money.
what
So
they want it, yeah, I get it. I get it.
and
So,
Now, if you, oh, go ahead.
mhm,
no, I was gonna say, you talk about, you don't want to be in the limelight, but you're putting out dope albums and you're growing. Like people are, you got you got artists that people know on your shit.
yeah,
At some point, you're going to be there.
yeah. I mean,
How are you going to handle that?
I'm at the duck and high. Nah, I just like my goal is not like I had a talk with one of my homeboys the other day, right? And he's like, "Yo, you be writing hit records and this." I says, "My goal is never to write hits. I'm an underground dude, man. I just write what I feel. So if my records take off and they take me to a certain plateau that I wasn't shooting for, I'm gonna
Right.
take it. I'm gonna take it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like, I don't want this, I don't want that. But that's not my goal. My goal is just to put
Right.
out great music that people can enjoy. I don't have to be top dog. You know what I mean? It don't that don't do nothing for me. Like,
Right.
you know
But
what I
if
mean?
you get there, my
If I
question
get there,
is, how are you going to handle it? Because you don't want it. Like, you really don't. You don't want, see, this is the thing. People want to be famous, but they don't understand what comes with that. And
nah,
you do.
nah, yeah, I do. I seen it firsthand. So
Go
what I'm
shop.
gonna do,
You
I might
can't go.
move.
There's people charging you. Can't get a picture. Can you sign this?
I'm gonna probably get me a bunch of guns and move to the most racist town I can move to where people don't care about my color. Or so
No,
if they don't care about my color, they damn sure don't know about my music. I just gotta worry about my safety.
just come to Tucson. We
That's
got
I'm about to say I'm gonna come to Arizona. I was gonna say that I'm gonna go to
yeah,
Arizona.
yeah.
But Yeah, I don't. You know.
So if you had a chance to, this is your second time around,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So if you had a chance to go back and tell your younger self something to make the pathway easier, what would that be?
That's an easy question. I would tell myself to be more focused on your music and never mind the amenities. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was all about what came with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care. Like we used to go to the studio. I always was serious in the studio, but I could have worked harder. I always did enough to get the job done. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when we used to go to the studio, especially when I was in a group, I would write my verse like, because I always want to hear the beat before we get to the studio. I don't like to write in the studio. I like to write at home. So I would have my verse written. Everybody got to come up with their verse when we in the studio. So I would lay my verse, go get some bras and some liquor, come back to the studio. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't focused. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to, you know. But me now, knowing how much better I got just working on my craft, is I could have did this 15 years ago, and I could have been financially way up here. You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't care about the
Mm-hmm.
fame, but I care about the money. Because not even just for the money, but it's so much I want to do when I want to teach kids like cooking skills. Because a lot of people don't have no trade, so
Right.
cooking is my passion. So I could teach that to the youth, and it ain't gonna cost them nothing to learn a trade. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
coach
Mm-hmm.
football, so I could buy uniforms. I could do so much. You know what I mean for people
Yeah.
that I didn't think about before. I just thought about myself and thought about all this stuff that, especially I was riding my sister coattails, even though I hated when somebody said that's parent from Total Brother. But being parent from Total Brother got me access into a lot of things, you know what I mean? But they
Mm-hmm.
also knew that I was an ill spitter, but I could have been even iller if I was
If
freaking
you had
focused.
your head in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
You know, can I just want to say this,
Yeah, yeah.
because our people have a hard time with this
Mm-hmm.
thing about I don't want to ride my such and such's or brothers
Mm-hmm.
or fathers or
Yeah,
coattails.
yeah.
That's what the fuck they for. You
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
I achieve a certain amount of notoriety or greatness, it is to make the pathway
You're
easier for
easier.
my
Yeah.
people. And
Absolutely.
there is nothing wrong with that. Do you think
Yeah.
uh any of the Trumps had any problem riding on their daddy coattails?
Not at
no.
all.
Because that's what the success is for. The
Yeah.
success is to make it
Yeah.
easier so that who comes after you doesn't have to work as hard. So
But you
never look at it like you was riding somebody's coattails. Your sister did what sisters are supposed to do. She took care of
yeah.
her brother. That's what you're
Yeah.
supposed to do.
No, absolutely. But you know
Yeah,
what? Back then I
I
was
know what you're saying though.
I was young
yeah. Our
acting and young minded.
mentality.
And then I'm worried about what people. Oh, you only there because your sister put you there, and da-da-da. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going a whole different route. I ain't doing nothing on. I got my shit on my own. But you're right. I should have, because you know what? I
Yeah,
got offered so many opportunities because of my. And I'm like, nah. I got my
You
own
see,
yeah.
situation over here.
and
Like,
I did everything I did,
yeah,
what all the bad shit. So my brother didn't. You
yeah,
know, I made a point for him to go the right way so
yeah,
he could be successful.
yeah,
So he could learn off of me. And
yeah,
and and I made it a point like that. So yeah, I agree with SP in that
yeah.
essence.
Nah,
Yes,
she's.
it's something that we need to get over,
No, you're right. You're
as
right.
a culture. Success does not mean you sold out.
No,
Success just means you've done well. And
absolutely.
I look at, even when I look at somebody like Jay-Z, I
Hmm.
don't know what it's like to be the black billionaire in a
Yeah.
room full of peers
Yeah.
that look nothing like me.
Yeah.
I don't know that kind of pressure.
Right. Right.
So to even judge him is
I judge
uh
his verses all the time. I don't care.
yeah, I mean, to judge him as a human
Oh,
being,
not as
Yeah.
a human,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
to you know, um, he doesn't do enough for the for the culture or this,
Yeah.
that, and the other. You don't know the pressure that's happening in that room.
Absolutely.
Even if you have all the money in the world,
But you know
you
what?
still you
I don't
still
know.
have you
You know
still
what?
what?
I
One thing.
think his pressure can be a little bit alleviated though, because he's got the money. He don't have to be in that room with them.
But one
Well,
thing
if you
about
want to
it.
get stuff done, that's where the stuff is at, in that room.
But you know
A
what
lot of
though?
times people want to go to him though.
A lot.
They
But you know
do.
what? But you know what though? Because we don't. One thing I always say, I can hear this and I can hear that. I don't know what to be fat because I ain't there, right? But
Right.
but you don't. It sometimes it don't matter how much you do. People gonna say, but you
Exactly.
ain't do that. You
Right.
ain't do
Exactly.
this. So it's like you could do
Right.
99 things, and you say no to one. Oh, he a sellout. He this. He that.
Yep.
Hmm.
So that's why me personally, I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me
Yeah.
because I do what
Me
floats my boat. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's how I feel.
Because
I never have cared about what people thought about me.
when you a grown person, you do what you want to do. You
And
know what
you
I
do what
mean?
you gotta do. What
And
that's
I come from a place that I don't do nothing to nobody out of maliciousness. I
me
have no
too.
malice in my heart. You know what I mean? I don't do people wrong because I do believe in karma and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. So if I did something to you and you out here talking about me, just make sure you tell the whole story.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, bro. I am cool
Yeah.
with anyone. I don't
Yeah.
care what you look like, who you are, what you
Right.
do. I don't care about your past. You could,
Me either.
because I did time. So, like, what
Right.
am I
Right.
gonna?
Yeah.
But the minute you get disrespectful with me or you cross me, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We
Absolutely.
can't be, cool like that no
Yeah.
more. But I don't do
Yeah.
anything out of malice. Usually, if something, most of the time I just walk away. Like I'm
Me
like,
too. Me
I'm done.
too. I'll be like, I'm done. I'd
I wipe
rather be
my
done with a
hands off, and
situation.
I'm
Yeah.
like, when I was younger though, that was a
Yeah.
different story. But
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
it's like I walk away. I'm done. Like,
It's no need to give
it's-
anything negative any energy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right,
Because what am I getting out of that? Nothing.
exactly.
Nothing.
Now,
Probably some trouble. That's it. But go ahead. Mm-hmm.
so who the show? This is usually SP's part, but I'm gonna do it tonight. The show is called Powerful Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Who has made a powerful impact in your life? You can give me, you know, who would you say was the most impactful in your life?
My mama, Miss
Give
Judith
us
Ann
three
Long.
and
Okay.
why.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you my mother, Miss Judith Ann Long.
I knew you were gonna say your mom.
Yeah, because she was like she was my mother, but she was my friend. And you kids,
Mhm.
you know how you hear that you hear parents like I ain't your friend, I'm your parent.
I'm my kid's friend. I
But
am. I'm
my
their mom
mother,
and their friend.
before my mother disciplined me, she always explained to me why.
Mhm.
This is why I'm whooping your ass tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But and then I have a cousin that's in prison. He was my idol. His name is George Booth. We called him Tim. I ain't gonna get in what he went to prison for, but he was my idol. And I looked up to this guy, and then he just did some terrible shit. And but it taught me like it don't matter how good you think your life going, one bad mistake, your life over. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And
That impacted me. That impacted me.
5
Like,
minutes it takes to do the crime, and you get
yeah.
20 years or
And
whatever.
and people gonna always judge you by no matter if it's just one isolated incident. You
Yep.
can try to make up for or atone for it all your life, but they still gonna judge you on that one thing. So I
Yeah,
hope
you're
my family don't get mad that I said that. But that was my everybody know how me and him was. Like he was my guy, he was my idol, and I still love him. But he showed me like I gotta really be conscious on what the hell I'm doing out here. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So third, shit, I don't know. I probably say my pops, man, because my pops, like, he's just like a warrior, man. He been through a lot, and he don't nothing get his spirits down. He done had cancer in his eye. He done had hip replacement surgery. He done had 2 knee surgeries. His wife passed. My mother passed, who was before his wife. Like, and he's still, and a lot of his friends passing, and he's just always upbeat, man. He upbeat. Don't nothing get him. If it get him down, you won't know it. You won't
Same.
know
That's the type of person youngsters should want to talk to
it. Yeah.
to
And he
get
has hella wisdom.
wisdom from. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He has
Okay.
hella wisdom. He gonna give you some wisdom mixed with some comedy. He's always funny. He's
Yeah.
always funny. But he hit home though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I like
Where is
those.
he originally from? Is he from New Jersey?
Yeah, he's from New Jersey. He left and went to college to play football and never came back.
Where where did he? Where is he now?
He's in Virginia. He's in Richmond, Henrico. I don't know how you say it. Henrico, Virginia. Henrico,
Mhm.
something like that. But it's like 10 minutes outside of Richmond.
Okay.
Can't give you his address though, because he mess around
Yeah.
and
We
take that.
Yeah.
He starts shooting. He starts shooting.
my grandmother gave me some valuable advice when I was young. She
Mhm.
said, um, if you don't have the money
Mhm.
to pay the light bill,
Mhm.
they're gonna cut the lights off anyway. So you may as well play some dominoes by candlelight and do some shit that you want to do. You can
Yeah,
sit there and worry all night long. The light's still gonna be
they
out. So
go
why
on
don't
off.
you just
You
just
gotta
find the funny?
you gotta take that old wisdom, like, you know what I mean? Like, I used to talk to my grandmother, and she's another person that impacted my life because she was the no nonsense person. But she used to be like, I used to be like, Grandma, I'm poor, I'm broke. No, I said I'm poor. She said, is your rent paid? I said yes. Is all your bills paid? I said yes. Then you ain't poor, baby, because you took care of your business.
Yeah.
She said
Yeah.
you might not have nothing extra, but you took care of your business.
I learned from my grandmother. I think I
Yeah.
got my work ethic, my nana, because my nana, she took care of everyone. I think
Mhm.
that's why I am the way I am with my family.
Yeah.
She would walk, she never drove, and
Mhm.
she would walk to the grocery store and carry the paper bags with
Right.
groceries.
Right.
Never asked for help. She'd take care of my aunts and uncles, their breakfast, their clothes, their everything.
Yeah, man.
Just worked all the time,
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
time. She never complained. She was always good to people. I think that's why I'm giving the way I am, because she would
yeah,
always give to strangers, people, whatever.
yeah, yeah.
And I can honestly say I got that from her. She
That's
taught me a
all.
lot,
That's
a lot.
awesome, man. We don't know how much we don't learn from our elders, man. Like,
Right.
this is stuff that
Yeah.
we learn and we implement and we pass on to ours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're gonna
And
pass on to theirs.
yeah, I can only hope that my grandkids look at me in the same way, like a hard worker, always
Yeah.
doing for,
And my grandmother say, just because you broke don't mean you gotta look broke.
That's right.
Don't be walking around all sad,
Hell
sad
yeah.
face.
Hell yeah.
right.
Hell
Get up,
yeah.
put you some clothes on, and act like you're going somewhere,
Act like
even
you're
if you
going
ain't got
somewhere.
no damn where to go.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Always be ready for people to stop by.
Absolutely.
Always have to
Absolutely.
be dressed.
You know,
All right, so go ahead.
nah, I was gonna say like something my grandmother used to say. My grandmother used to have funny sayings, right? Because we always, for whatever reason, we was always around a bunch of liars, right? And my grandmother used to be like, that boy wouldn't tell the truth if his name was Truth.
Yeah,
I was like, what, grandma? What you say, grandma? She said, I wouldn't be stupid as you if my name was stupid. I was like, what the hell, bro? You been drinking it there. You been drinking
I,
that
I
out there.
I used to play cards with my nana and tata. Like we'd
Yeah.
play a Mexican game called Con Quién. which is kind of like rummy, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And my tata would always be like, "You can't do that. That's not
Yeah,
allowed in this game." But then he would do it,
yeah,
and I'd be like, "You said I couldn't do that, tata." You know, I was like 7, and
yeah.
he said, "I said you couldn't, but I could. You know, do it. You can."
Hell
And
yeah.
then we just they were more like my mom and dad than my grandparents. So
Right.
they took care of me for a long time.
Absolutely.
My favorite phrase my grandmother used to say is, "If a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass when he hopped."
I'm about to use that in a song, yo. I'm stealing that shit. Oh shit.
My I can't because my grandparents talk Spanish, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
Every time we say,
I
"But
tell you,
mama, what if we can't go to the store? If a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass when he hopped." Don't tell me if.
Don't tell me
yeah,
no if.
Ain't no if.
No. That's some funny shit right there. I never heard that before. I'm using that shit.
that's
I'm
a good
using.
one.
Yeah,
But
that's good.
I think I think we're going to probably cut this right now soon.
Well,
I do want you. I want you to plug your channel. I want you to plug your Twitter, your socials, and say whatever you got to say before we do.
I'm gonna leave y'all with a freestyle too. But
Okay. Hey, bust some bar shit.
so I'm gonna give you the channel first. Is the YouTube channel is Real Bars ENT. My Twitter
And
and
that's bars with a Z,
with
right?
a Z, absolutely, is with a Z. My Instagram and Twitter is the same as lyrics0122. Y'all don't need to follow me on Facebook. If you go on Spotify or any of these other streaming platforms, it's just lyrics. On Spotify, it's like 100 lyrics, so you gotta look for my picture. Well, I got the
Yeah.
Real Bars Entertainment shirt on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, but let me leave y'all with this, right?
Let's go.
My mother said, before you lead, you gotta follow first. We about to eat, but I'm gonna let these pussies swallow first. These hollows hurt. You better pray they just whistle by. We're shooting for the stars. I gave them hell when now they missed the sky. We hypnotized. I ain't big, but I'm a little chubby. Pockets like the clumps. I'm showing love, so they calling me buddy. Me and Cuddy used to chop it about our life goals. I made mistakes, but I treat them shits like a typo. I write slow in my zone like it's an ISO. I just stopped the cat from Robert Black. I was like, whoa, bro, you gotta know if you make a nigga have the spaz. It's like Dre signing M. You gotta deal with the aftermath. I chat with
Hey,
Tab. She convinced I could really make it. I give food for thought. These cats talk like they really taste it. I said basic. Never speak on how I move rocks. I roam streets with Rand, spitting sermons off the rooftop.
Already.
hey, that's some bars right
Already. You know, I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
a freestyle.
there.
You can catch me. You can catch
Yeah,
me at any time with a freestyle.
Right,
hey,
right.
lyrics drops freestyles at the drop of a dime. Let me tell you,
It's
when we was
nothing.
in Atlanta, he was
Yeah.
freestyling in the back of the car when we was driving. He was freestyling at Dave and Buster's. He
Mm-hmm.
was freestyling on the couch with
Yeah.
grip work.
Yeah.
He was
So,
just he always dropped freestyles. This is why
Always.
I
let
love
me.
the lyrics.
Yeah.
He's got bars.
That's what I do. I've been rapping since I was 12. If I ain't good at it by now, I never be.
Yeah, you
So
definitely could.
just one more question, because
Yeah.
this has been a hot button question.
Yeah.
Um, the game. This and M.
Oh, I don't know what he's on. Like,
I
I'm
don't
gonna let you answer before I say something, but
I don't really understand it. I think like this dude has like Tourette's or I don't know, like every so often he goes
he
off
comes
on
outside and does some stupid
yeah,
shit.
yeah, like I don't get it. Like
I
we're
think Whack had something to do with this, and I think what happened for me, this is what I think. I think he was cool with 50 being at the Super Bowl, but then people started mentioning that shit.
yeah, that's where it
And
stemmed from.
that got to him
That's
because
what
he's, as he says, outside now. And then getting on the thing, he's been on Clubhouse with Whack a lot.
yeah,
And
Uh-huh.
Whack just too damn old for this shit. Like
yeah.
he needs to quit. He's always trying to talk shit, do some shit. And I think the game, this is attention. I don't think M should pay him any mind
I
at all.
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I
I
don't
wouldn't.
think M had that kind of restraint.
But
No,
you
I
know what?
think what he should do is when he decides to drop an album, maybe give Game a line.
I'll
And
give him a
that's it.
bar or two. Just give him a bar or two.
A
Just spank
bar
him on.
too, but don't drop a fucking song
Yeah,
because that's gonna get the attention he wants.
just spank him on the booty. That's all. A bar or
Yeah,
two. But it all, in my opinion, it all stemmed from that Super Bowl show, because
yeah,
because Game is one of the best from the West. You know what I mean? So
right.
to see all those heavy hitters
He
up there and
carried
he
the
not
West
there,
Coast for eight
yeah,
years. I can't deny that shit.
yeah. So to see all them heavy hitters up there and he not part of it, especially with Dre and Snoop, and
I
he not
mean,
and Kendrick and he not part of it.
Cube wasn't a part of it either. You don't see Cube talking shit.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
anyone deserved it, it'd be Cube.
But Cube is like,
Yeah, but
he's
Cube's not Aftermath. I
right,
get it.
right, yeah. So he don't care about that shit, but he got in his feelings over it. You know what I mean?
I think so.
But I
And then
seen,
people
I
started
seen the
talking
inter,
about it.
yeah, I seen the interview where he was at somewhere at live at halftime, and he's
Drink,
like, "Yo,
drink
this,
champs.
yeah, no, not even drink chaps. The day it happened, he was at somebody. It was a mansion party or
Oh,
something.
the house party
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. And he was
Yeah,
like, everybody saying I should be there, but I'd rather be here with y'all because it's a vibe.
yeah.
Somebody was saying, and I think that he was bothered by that shit.
See, and I think he was genuine there. And I think what happened is people
He
started
thought about it.
mentioning it
Yeah,
and started talking shit. There are a lot of
yeah,
people that were saying Game should have been there. Game should have been. And I think Whack also spread a lot of shit about it.
yeah,
And
And
it
I think
created
that
this
some
shit.
of it had to do with Jimmy Iovine
Yeah,
walking right
Jimmy
past him
Iovine
and
just
ignoring the
fucking
shit out of it.
ignored the shit
yeah,
out of him.
yeah.
And then
Oh,
50
and
Cent
people
made
called
fun
it
of
out.
him for it.
Yeah,
But
people called it out.
yeah, but him and 50, they always gonna be tit for tat forever, man. But I
Oh
just
yeah,
is
he
like,
was talking shit in 50's comments, like bad shit. Like he was like, "Bro, I wrote your like." He was going
yeah,
crazy,
yeah, he
and I'm
on,
just like, Game does this shit every like 8 to 9 years.
yeah, he
Comes
do,
out and does some crazy shit.
Eight to
Like
yeah,
9 years, every year, anytime he come close to dropping the album, he do some
yeah,
weirdo
that's
shit.
true. But he ain't been dropping albums though. That's why I say 8 to 9 years because the last album
Well,
he dropped.
even a song, he do some old weirdo shit.
yeah,
Yeah, because he
yeah.
dropped that track about Nipsey, and there was no weirdo shit on that. He dropped the song with
Wasn't
with
that the
Kanye, that Easy. I like that
Yeah,
track.
yeah,
Actually, it's a
yeah.
dope track. He wasn't talking no shit. It's
what was
just
the shit he was talking about? He was sleeping with all the Kardashians.
Yeah,
oh,
what
that
was that?
was
I
a
forgot.
while back, and now he's with Kanye doing songs. That's just the way Game is. I get tired of it, and that's when I gotta pull back from Game. When he's quiet, I'm like, yo, Game. I'm like, yay. When he's out here doing crazy shit, I gotta be like, well,
Yeah,
leave you alone for a little bit till you calm down, bro.
So what do you
yeah.
think about what Razzcast said?
About him not getting shit from on them.
Well, he
Oh, that
said
one of them has
he said
ghostwriters. He's
if you
talking
don't
about
write your own rhymes, then you can't go after him.
yeah, he's talking about
You
Game, but
can't.
Game writes
No,
his
no,
rap.
no. The game writer shit. 50 Cent even said one day.
The
He
Game
said,
wrote a few shit for 50's album too.
but 50 said this when he was being real about game. He said, well, I can only suspect he being real about game. He said, game. If you give him the concept and the hook, he's gonna nail it every time. He said,
Yeah,
but when he got it created from scratch, that's where he have this difficulties.
yeah,
I
and
heard
Raz
him.
and Game have always had this bump head type of thing.
Yeah, because I seen an interview where they had a scuffle at a club,
Yeah,
and Raz said Game hit him in the back of the head with a bottle, but Game
yeah,
said he punched him in the face. So they
yeah,
they they
yeah.
never gonna see eye to
They've
eye.
always And,
Yeah,
and if I was Raz, I wouldn't talk because that dude be got a wife somewhere and out here trying to. Man, I don't even want to talk about it.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, Raz
Let
just needs
leave
to.
it.
I think Raz is trying to stir the pot. Raz ain't talked about as much either, and he's a dope
Now he
artist.
dope. He just did
Yeah.
it. He just did a song with my man. My man. He got a female rapper coming out of. She's from Florida, but she live in Atlanta, named Nicki Natural. He got an album they just did, and Razzcast is on her album.
He did a track with Merkums, and Merkums ate him.
Yeah,
Merkums killed him on
I
that
was
track.
about to get it. I was about to try to get a
I was
verse from him though,
surprised. I was surprised though. I
because
was like,
listen, because Raz used to be.
I'm not
Woo!
surprised because Merkums is a
No,
beast.
he get busy. He
no,
get busy.
but Raz was a beast too. Raz
Raz
Yeah.
was a
the West
beast,
Coast. No, he still rap good. He
No,
just
he
but
still
got
he's not rapping at the level he was rapping.
a lot of these artists aren't.
Yeah, but
A lot of these. I'm gonna tell you what.
Merkums is at a point where he's hungry
He's hungry. That's what
and
and that's what it
he's in
boiled down
beast
to.
mode.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, I'm not surprised.
A lot of these artists that are older aren't rapping. I'm gonna tell you who is Method Man.
Yeah,
Still
Method
doing
Man
that.
is killing the game right now.
Had 3
Yeah.
verses out, and each one of them verses was fire. I was
Listen.
like, oh shit.
Even in the joint with him and RJ Payne, he went crazy. The verse with him and Conway Lemonade, he went crazy.
Yeah, he went
Man,
crazy.
Meth ain't Meth. And then the battle he had with Math, that shit was crazy.
Well,
Like,
that was a little scripted, I think.
yeah, that
I didn't really.
man.
I mean, it
No,
was dope.
it was scripted, but it was still dope to me.
It was dope.
Cause
It was
Meth
dope.
ain't no battle rapper, so you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
No,
Math is a battle rapper.
I haven't talked to Math in a minute,
Yeah,
but yeah.
yeah. Well, it was the Meth put. I think he putting out some of the best contents of his life right now. I
And,
think.
and here's the thing: he's still working, he's still acting, he's still doing, and still putting out verses. So these other artists that aren't doing anything else, but still don't have an excuse.
And he in the gym getting swole.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Let me tell you somebody who you should look into. This is an artist out of Texas. His name is Krum, Krum.
Say it again. Your phone broke up.
Krum, Krum.
Okay.
Check out Black Lung and Dart.
Okay.
All right.
Fire.
So we
I
got,
think he's an artist producer.
Right.
But I love his production because it is not what we're hearing right now.
Right.
It's it is it has some boom bap elements, but it's it's so elevated. It's really good. I think if you're looking for a producer and a different sound, I think he's somebody you probably want to look into.
Okay. I'm definitely checking him out. Krum, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you everybody for watching Powaful Impact. Hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can keep up with what we're into. Go check out Lyric. I am going to put everything in the description for you so it's easy access. Don't just listen. Purchase an album, purchase a song, purchase some merch. Just
you need
help
to
a brother out. You know, these are independent artists. Make sure that you're supporting our independent artists. Support the music that you want to hear.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's right. And
Thank
you guys
so much, Lyrics.
Yes,
And
thank you, homie. And I'm gonna just say
we'll see you on the flip side.
Yes,
Yep,
indeed.
peace, love, respect, and all that good stuff.
I appreciate y'all. May 26th, Samaz Ganol. Make sure y'all cop that.
Hey, and if you're in Houston or Dallas, and when is it? May
27th, I'm in Houston. I don't. We'll post this concert. You know what I mean? I send y'all the thing. You know what I mean?
Just look out for his touring. Go check him out.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.
Peace. All right.